wetin dem tell you and you fit win any of these ogbonge prizes. This promo go dey from July go reach December. As our conditions dey sha o, get extra value on top no unwrap and win pack. No, eat for good.
Are you tired of using ordinary lubricants that fail to give your engine the power and protection it deserves? Introducing Shell Helix Lubricants, now available in Nigeria. No more frequent visits to the mechanic. No more funny noise coming from your engine. No more abnormal fuel consumption. You can now say goodbye to all that smoke from your car exhaust.
Shell Helix Lubricants use Plus technology, a technology that protects your engine from dirt, rid of impurities, and improves engine performance. Need guaranteed engine protection? Use Shell Helix Lubricants. Now available at AP and NU service stations nationwide.
Let us take you through that journey home. We got the latest traffic updates, news and reports every day, 4 to 9 p.m. on the return trip. Join us as we guide you through a traffic-free journey to your various destination anywhere in Lagos, 4 to 9 p.m. daily. The return trip on Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM.
When the drums they go dum ka dum ka. And all the fine girls they dance chupa. After party vibe, catch me chilling and sipping from Africa. Catch a feeling, I like this one a new school tunga. Any man do konto, any man demo shot mo violo. Any man do konto, any man demo shot mo violo. And if you had a long day, follow me. But if you wanna chill and relax, follow me. And if you wanna drink palm wine, follow me. So we can all sing along to this music. Problem is not the finish. To balbo se ko bomo michi. Problem is not the finish. And I say try to enjoy. Problem is not the finish. To balbo se ko bomo michi. Zira problem is not the finish. And la mule ko mu jade. Olori tuntun mo gorin mi de. And la mule ko mu jade. Olori tuntun mo gorin mi de. So the bedroom and redeem and relax. On my show with the body, you can dance and bounce. Relax, if you know savvy dance, grab your palm wine and do the sing along.
Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. Welcome to Return Trip. Akan Usen reporting for duty. It promises to be a great time. Time check is 19 minutes gone past 4 o'clock. How has your day been? I hope your day has been amazing. I hope your day has been wonderful. Straight away, we will be going to the roads to see, do a quick run through on what the traffic situation is looking like. Of course, do remember, shortly, in a few seconds, it will be time to switch lanes and, talk youth and social development. Yes, MY is the spectrum coming up shortly. Just to let you know that we're here and we're set to, take that journey with you as you head out into the roads, yes, giving you the best information to help you make that informed decision and, reduce your travel time in and around the Lagos metropolis. One more time, welcome to Return Trip. My name is Akan Usen, wishing you all the very, very best, even as we take this journey. Of course, remember, Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM is your one and only source for timely, reliable, accurate, dynamic, innovative, and objective traffic information. We don't do this alone. We have the control room. Big ups to everyone on duty today. We have the traffic managers right there all around the Lagos metropolis. We have you out there. Yes, we value your feeds. 080-991-20777. That's also our WhatsApp line. You can also call 091-538-77127. We also have our live camera feeds from which we see the roads in real time, and we can tell you the traffic situation as we see them. And yes, it definitely is going to be a great time. So do me one favor, don't touch that dial, and it definitely will be worth your while. Okay, so shortly, in a few seconds, we'll be switching lanes to talk MYSD Spectrum. But just to let you know that the roads are still looking quite good. Return journey influx expected shortly, but by and large, traffic is still looking friendly. I have a view of the Alakbere stretch coming all the way from the Ogudu end. From what I can see, it is quite free. Nothing much happening at this time on that stretch of the road. The Bagada end coming from the 3rd Mainland Bridge. For those trying to navigate in was that end, you have nothing to worry about at this time. I also have a view of the Alausa pedestrian bridge in and out of the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway around that axis. It is looking good. Zayatech Billingsway Junction, from what I can see, for those coming in from the 7-Up end, trying to connect that end, you have nothing to worry about. Or perhaps you're heading towards the Daystar end, trying to connect Kuda Tabela, that Zayatech, well, you have nothing to worry about. I can see a bit of the towing roundabout around, yeah, it's still looking quite good. Latif Jaconin was the Wemco road end. You have nothing to worry about if you're headed in that direction also. I can see around the Ikaja Plaza end, nothing to worry about. Still, things are still looking quite friendly. And by and large, we'll pan our cameras to look at other parts of town. But from what I see here, it is still looking really, really good. All right, let's go get set for MYSD Spectrum. And trust me, today's episode promises to be one that you really will glean and learn so much about. All right, it's time for MYSD Spectrum. Stay close.
Health, education, and are some important indicators that directly influence social development, and this is often used by government in policy formulation for their citizens' welfare. Citizens' participation and accountability are both essential for social development of any society, and this is why the Lagos State government, through the Ministry of Youth and Social Development, is investing in the development of its people through various intervention and empowerment programs in line with the Themes Plus agenda. For insights on the activities of government, policy formulation, and social inclusion, tune in to MYSD Spectrum, Ministry of Youth and Social Development Spectrum, a 45-minute program designed to showcase activities of the ministry in line with the Themes Plus developmental agenda. Join us every Wednesdays at 4:15 to 5 p.m. on Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. MYSD Spectrum is powered by the Lagos State Ministry of Youth and Social Development. Let us take you through that journey home. We got the latest traffic updates, news and reports every day, 4 to 9 p.m. On the return trip. Join us as we guide you through a traffic-free journey to your various destination anywhere in Lagos. 4 to 9 p.m. daily. The return trip on Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM.
Show. Not much of a dancer, but I said the dance floor on fire as I enter the center. Firefighter, make the enter. Pour me water. As I bring the flow, I take them slow. Give them the vibe to make the ladies go. No, 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 no. And my party them go. No, no, no. Let me say we are.
energy is free. The more you give, the more you will receive. I got you up if you were bringing in my way, my way. So much sunshine there, my day, my day, my day. Don't want anybody giving me migraine. Just the hustle trying to make my pay. If you see me chilling, I sip champagne. Let me be make I did my deal. You heard right. Let me be make I did my day. Yeah, we say we outside now. We outside now. We outside now. We outside now. Say no got energy, ain't for that. Sun kiss my skin, let it show you more skin. Melanin dripping everywhere. Friends and my family, we're winning, we're vibing, we're spreading good energy everywhere. My friends and my family, we're winning, we're vibing, we're spreading good energy everywhere. We say we outside now, we outside now, we outside now, we outside now. Say no energy, thank you for that. Sun kiss my skin, let it show you more skin.
In Lagos State, a beacon of hope shines bright, illuminating the path to a brighter future. Through the Ministry of Youth and Social Development, the state government is fostering a more inclusive and prosperous society. Today on MYSD Spectrum, we'll be exploring one of the key initiatives of this ministry, of course, to empower the youth and, just make them leaders, so to say, how they're transforming lives of the communities across the state. Welcome to MISD Spectrum. My name is Akan Usen. It definitely promises to be a great time on radio. Today we're going to still stay on that topic, topic we were talking about last week. Yes, I'm talking about the Ibile Youth Academy. We had quite an extensive discourse, even though it was quite abridged. And I know a few of you, reached out. You were like, "Oh no, how do we get to learn so much? How do we get to learn more about this particular youth academy?" And twice we had to call them back. We had to call the team back so that, for those who need more information, those who need more, who want more information as regards this, will get to, get this information. So I'm bringing two of our guests back, and we have another very special guest with us here in the studio. So, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be introducing them straight up. Time is of the essence. Do remember, we welcome your calls. We'd love to hear from you. Your feedback is appreciated via phone calls, via WhatsApp messages. Any of the above would do. 080-991-20777. Youths, of course, this is all about you. Definitely, you would definitely gain so much from this. So with us in the studio, she was here last week, and yes, she's still here today. So, yeah, bringing a lot of value to you out there. Aderumu Zainab, you are welcome, Zainab.
Hello, good afternoon. Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah,
Super excited.
It's so great to have you back with us in the studio. And yes, to the very extreme, yeah, I don't want to. I know the guy there in the middle, the special one, flanked by two beautiful ladies. So we also have Fumi Akan Usen. I hope I pronounced that correctly. All right, so Fumi, it's great to have you with us.
Yeah, I'm so happy to be here.
Great.
Thanks for having me.
And the gentleman in the middle, yes, shouldn't care, Kudus, with us. He was here last week, and he's here, and we're going to twice. Like I said, we're coming here for the second time, for emphasis. So you're all welcome. You're welcome. So straight away we'll be going into the meat of the matter. We're talking about the Ibile Youth Academy. I deliberately didn't do the introductions because I wanted you guys to talk about what you do. I know, of course, you're all ambassadors. I know you are the present coordinator, so to say.
Present Lagos State ambassador.
Youth ambassador, and you are
I was a former
yes, divisional ambassador. Yes. So of course, and I know Fumi.
Yeah, I served as the former state ambassador.
Former state ambassador. So she took over from you.
Yes.
Women, women supporting women.
Yeah.
It's all great. So straight away, let's just talk about the creation of Ibile Youth Academy, when it started and what inspired this. I know last week, Zainab, you shied away from this because, you said Mrs. Umar was around and, you wanted her to do justice to this. But I believe Fumi will be in a great position to do that. Okay, so let's just talk about what inspired the creation of Ibile Youth Academy, and let's just give a bit of background to this.
Yeah, okay. Ibile Youth Academy is a platform, for young people.
Yes.
Within the age of 18 and 24.
Okay, 18 and 24.
Yes.
So anybody beyond?
Yes. But we have
Just
other
the
programs.
new cohort is between 16 and 24.
Okay.
Yeah, 16 and 24.
Okay, so it's just spreading it a bit. 16
So
and
it's for
24.
young people to actually build themselves in leadership, citizenship, volunteerism. It's a platform to develop their leadership capacity.
Okay.
And also, after being trained at the academy, to go back to their various communities to make impact.
To impact them.
Yes, so we have pet projects that they are expected to carry out in those divisions. And most of these programs, those are the things that we've actually discussed while in camp. We've looked at, what's particular problem is peculiar to a particular community. How can we solve them? So those are part of the activities that we do in camp. Then when we are done with the camping activities and we are now out there, each teams in those divisions now look for how to address those issues and working with other, all the ambassadors in each of those divisions to carry out pet projects. So some of the projects that we did during our time was, we clean our environment, we mark international youth days, international days like we go for drug abuse campaign, go to schools, talk to young people. So we are aware that it's not everybody that has that opportunity to be on that platform. So we are there and we've been trained, we go back to our community to give back what we were being trained on. So that's what the program is about.
So talking about the pet projects, okay, so I know a few communities, for example, communities might actually have a certain need. Was there any maybe process of interfacing with the community to know exactly what that need was, or you just being part of the community, you just decided that this is what they need? Like how did you make that decision that this is our pet project that we want to do to impact this community?
Yeah, I said that even right from camp,
yes,
we have people from various communities in camp. So for example, I can be from Ikorodu division, and as someone that I've lived in Ikorodu for several years, for example,
already know what the
I already
problem is.
know those problems that are peculiar. So as ambassadors, we've identified those problems. So after leaving camp, what we just do is, okay, how can we solve this problem? And it's not something that is just one person that's coming up with it. So we are working as a team. We are identifying those issues, and if need be, we also
for each team, it's not just one person from Ikorodu, so to say. You have
we have 10 ambassadors in each of those divisions.
Yes.
And what they do is they come together, work together as a team to carry out those projects. So there are times now we also go out, we go to those communities, meet people, go to those schools, we look at what we can do within our own reach to make sure that we make impact. So that's how we do across the divisions.
Great one. All right, a quick update. I can confirm to you that Alakbere at this time is becoming busier, not as free as it was before. For those intending to apply that route, do take note. Also, just pan our cameras. We'll take it back a bit to see if this is due to pedestrians crossing or few queues, or perhaps if it's just around the Alakbere end, if there's any tailback. But at this time I can confirm to you that around the Alakbere end, as against the earlier report I gave you where things were looking really, really friendly, it's now just a steady movement, not as free as before. But taking our cameras back just before the Ifako bridge, and I can tell you things are still looking very breezy, very, very fast. So if you're coming from 3rd Million Bridge and you intend to apply that route towards Ogudu, it's still looking very friendly, nothing to worry about at this time. Yes, it's still MYSD Spectrum, and we have Aderomu Zainab, Shodunke Kudus, and Fumi Akonishele right here. Of course, Aderomu Zainab is the current Lagos State Youth Ambassador, and quite a lot of. So, what does your position entail? What do you get to? What are your responsibilities? What is expected of you?
Okay, so as the Lagos State Youth Ambassador, the State Youth Ambassador, it means that I'm leading the team of 50 young people. So there's me, and then there's 49 other people.
49?
Yes,
wow.
Across all 5 divisions, from Ikeja to Badagry, Ikorodu, Lagos, and Ekpe. And essentially, I'm also representing my team and other young people in Lagos on different high-level
Do you have
committees.
meetings? How
we
often
do have. We have meetings. So we don't particularly have maybe weekly meetings or something like that. What we do is we convene on our project. So we know that this is our vision for the year. This is what we want to achieve in this particular cohort.
Yeah.
And so we move through our calendar like that. We know that, this is what's going to happen in Ikeja. This was happening in Ikorodu. This was happening in Lagos. And so when we are about to execute those projects, of course we'll plan. So those planning affords us the opportunity to meet and just stay together. But aside work, we also take time to distress.
Very
so we've
important.
had a number of hangouts. We've had a number of chances to come together to just sort of celebrate the things that we have done, and of course to fire up ourselves again to continue to make impact. So of course it also entails representing my team and other young people on high-level committees. For example, I was on the committee
that's beyond the Ibile Youth Academy.
Exactly. So on the committee reviewing the Lagos State Youth Policy. And so it means that I have to be the face. I was the youngest committee member. So it meant that I had to be.
How did you feel?
Well, the academy really just sort of incubates you for greatness. What they look for really is people who have that boldness. And even if you don't have it, it would just sort of drag it out of you, right? So I didn't particularly feel anyway, except that I had to be respectful. But of course, my voice also has to be heard because I'm representing not just myself, but also other young people. So if I don't state that this is what we need, this needs to be in the policy, it will come back to say, this person was on the committee and she didn't talk about these things. Do you understand? So, talking about things that affect young people, women and girls, climate sustainability especially. I remember those were some of the things that I actually did put my foot down to say, I might be the youngest person here,
but
more
than one cap. A youth, a woman,
exactly.
So amazing
Exactly.
stuff.
And other committees as well, like there's a drug abuse, there's a committee advocating against drug abuse, trying to bring up ways that the Lagos State government could actually combat drug abuse in Lagos State. So also on that as well. And I think those were some of the committees that I was on.
Okay. Shonuke Kudus, let's just talk a bit about your own experience while in the academy and out of the academy, so life beyond the academy. So let's talk about post and pre. How was it for you and how has it been?
All right. Thank you again for having us this week. And let me set a foundation that I served as a divisional ambassador, representing Lagos division for the previous edition, which is the fourth.
That's Lagos Island thereabouts?
Yes, Lagos Island thereabouts, with about 13 local governments, sort of. So what has been the experience, basically? For me, that's joining the academy was like one of the first time I'm being in such a gathering, and you're in a gathering with so many intelligent persons. So even though you felt like, okay, there's still a little bit of things that you need to touch up within yourself, because of that, that circle, he said your circle will always, show on you. It brings out that part of you. So what has been the experience so far? The experience makes me understand myself better. So the experience of you spending the 1 week training at the daily training and the camp, it makes you understand, how well you operate with other persons. So for that, it also shows they shine light on your leadership traits. So as he has said, there are 3 thematic areas which has been focused on the academy, which is the leadership, the citizenships, and the volunteerism. So the leadership talks about, for me, we can give leadership so very many names, but then it comes down from the foundation to say that if you're about to lead other person, if you want to make positive influence on that person, you need to start leading yourself first, which now boils down to the fact that, okay, how well are you disciplined about what you said you were going to be doing? What values are you upholding? What traits are you developing and stuff like that? And those are the conversations you will continually have within the time in your camp. And moving on to citizenships, once you, within yourself, is getting better, it's not just about you, because you are operating in a particular environment. And in that environment, you need to now understand the rules and regulations. What are the things that you need to know? So it will be very sad to know that some youths within the environment couldn't even recognize that, okay, this is my ward chairman, or there's a ward, or there's something like that, or this is a particular area where you could do this, or you are supposed to even have a basic understanding that, okay, when there is like a security crisis, this is what we're supposed to do.
This is the next step.
So these are the citizenships that comes with it, because then you're operating in a particular environment. Then what moves next to it? Because I've always been a fan of you have to give. There's this common saying that the givers will never lack, whoever that gives. So the volunteerism is that after you develop yourself, after you are understanding what is within your environment, how do you then give back? That's where the volunteerism comes within. So you assess yourself, okay, I have these social skills, and we find out that this is happening. You know that Aderemo is good at this. Aderemo, how can we come together and operate this? So that these are the experience. So after Ibile, what does this give you? It gives you an opportunity to a large network of intellectual individuals that you can always, reach out to, because you guys have formed a formidable,
So you still have that network?
Yes, the network is still there.
With each other, okay.
So, I am a creative person right now, and Zainab was in need of a creative service about last week or last 2 weeks. He had to come to, hey, could this, and okay, I'm up for this. It gives that rooms that, okay, you guys have built that network over time. And as much as that, one thing that's occurred so very much in Ibile is that after you pass through the stages, you are more or less like a global product. You're not just like a local product again, because whatsoever you're fit enough to challenge or co-compete with other youths globally. And this is one of the experiences that we're finding now. And so a couple of us are currently representing some initiative globally. I am currently representing an initiative globally at the moment. And that is what we are, getting off it. Right, so that's that basically.
Okay, so a bit of let's talk about the selection process and the training. I know you spoke about that earlier. For me, Konishele, you actually talked about what would be taught and all that, what you get to learn. But how do people get to be selected? How do you get to be a part of this? Just give us a bit of enlightenment as regards that.
All right, thank you, sir. So for our own, when we did ours,
Yes.
it was quite different.
Quite different, okay.
Yes. So
but things have changed a bit
but
now.
things have changed
Okay.
now. So during our own time, it was like you going to the ministry physically to submit your documents,
Okay.
your LASHA, some documents. Then afterwards, we had like training, online. Selection process was online. From there, we did physical training. From there, we were selected. So those were like the
How it
stages.
was
then.
now. But
now,
what's new?
I wanted to add something to what you
Yes,
said.
yes.
Our selection was based on the fact I think it was COVID period.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there were
I
a
think
few
that's part of
constraints
the
and all
reason.
that.
So normally
Yeah.
it should have been that we go for a 5 days training
Okay.
physically.
Okay.
Then we now move to camp. But
Camp.
then we couldn't do that 5 days training physically because
So we
of
had it
COVID.
online.
Had it online.
Virtual.
now went
then we
for
now
camp.
did like a day training in each of those divisions.
Yeah, just a day.
Oh.
Yes, so that's when they now selected 10
Okay.
from those training. So it's those 50 that now went to camp.
Okay.
But now I think
Zainab,
Zainab
yes,
will speak
you made
more on this
a better
point.
position to, So what's new? What's the latest selection
So
process
first
like?
of all, the application process is mostly online. It was not like that before. There's now
Formerly it was physical. You
yeah,
had
it
to
was
come in
physical.
person.
Yeah,
okay.
you had to submit a form.
Okay.
But now it's online. There's a website,
Yes.
the ibilayouthacademy.org. Please help me bring up the website.
Let's just
so
pull
that we
that
can
up
see
real
it.
quick for those who need to.
So there's a website. Once you log into the website, you would see the dashboard.
That's www.
So you get that.
Okay, you'll pull that. Okay, so just go on, please.
So you would see the dashboard. There's an overview on the dashboard.
Okay.
Once you go to application, it would ask you for basic details, your name, where you work, if you are a student, or
Yeah.
if you are self-employed, or if you are employed by an
Do
organization.
you need qualifications?
Well,
of any
you have to
sort?
be between 16 and 24, first
Yeah.
of all, and then the basic qualification
Well,
is
a few people within that age bracket are already graduates. So to say.
exactly. So you have to have just your SSC.
SSC, okay,
So
that's
you
a
need your
basic
SSC, yes.
requirement,
You need your
okay.
SSC. You need your
SSC,
LASRA card
LASRA,
because
okay.
you need to be a resident
Okay.
of Lagos State,
Okay.
and then you also have to include your birth certificate.
Oh, okay.
So there are a series of questions like what does leadership mean to you? There's some questions that you need to respond to so that they test your intellectual ability, they test your readiness, your leadership readiness, and
Okay.
other things that they really
No
just
trick
want to.
questions, no IQ tests online.
Well, there is. So the thing is that after the essays, I
Yes.
think there are about 3 short essays that you have to write about
Right,
yourself
okay.
so that they know who you are and what exactly your aspirations.
Okay.
There's this particular question on what your dream for Nigerian youth are, because we're literally looking for people who have a big vision for Nigeria, leaders who can really actually, deliver the
So
Nigeria.
it's not just localized to Lagos State.
No, it's not.
The
It's
Nigerian
not.
dream and
No,
all
it's-
that.
Yeah, exactly. So afterwards, then there's the place where you have to upload the document that I talked about.
Yes.
And then there's a very short test. It's like a generalized test, nothing that somebody who has passed through SSC cannot do actually, and you get your score immediately as well.
Okay.
So and then you have to wait till if you get selected, if you get shortlisted. Now that's the word.
Yeah.
You go through a physical screening
Okay.
in your division. So they're going to send you the details for a physical screening. So after the physical screening, if you make it, then you attend 5-day training.
So
for
that's
camp.
like 3 stages. So
Exactly.
To say. Okay.
Exactly. Is it 3?
2, and then the third one is yes.
Still
And
more. She's still speaking.
oh, okay. So
So if you get selected after screening, you go
Yes.
to the 5-day training.
Okay.
Then after the 5-day training, if you get selected again, then you go to camp. So they're going to select
wow,
10.
that's more than 3.
It is. It is. So there are many gates now, and it's really intense because there's a lot of interest and there's a lot of
It
competition.
wasn't this cumbersome in your time.
No. It was
Really competitive
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
But I feel like what we've done so much, that we've given so much visibility and so much value to the fellowship, that everybody
A
now
lot
wants to be a
people
part
want-
of it.
Yes,
Exactly.
yes, a lot of yes.
Exactly.
And I also think that more of what a lot of people will be interested to hear is that how do we get selected?
Yes, how do you get selected?
Well, let me finish. I know what you're going to.
Okay,
Let me
Zainab,
finish.
just let Zainab finish up.
Yeah, so once you go to camp,
Yes.
once you get to camp, then there's another selection process for people who get to camp. I mean,
Another?
yes, because
Okay.
I mean everybody here are team leads. So there's this selection for team lead, you know, the
Okay.
team lead selection process.
Okay.
So you have to sort of show up. You need to let them know what exactly it is that you have to offer. You need to show them your value, and it's not that you come and campaign. Everybody's watching you. Everybody's watching how you interact with other people. They're watching how you interact with your environment. They're watching your enthusiasm. And I really think that one of the things that helped me was enthusiasm. I didn't come with any preconceived notion of, oh, I have to be the team lead, or, oh, I'm not interested. I was just really open-minded, right? So everybody's watching you. Everybody's watching if you're fit to lead them. So they're going to
Be
select
yourself.
5, exactly, very authentic. They're going to select 5 divisional team leads. We have 5 divisions, and then the state youth ambassador, who's going to be the overall team lead. And I feel like that is really nice, because the team leads at the end of the day would get to go on a fully funded international trip.
Okay, like what shouldn't care
Was talking about.
Okay. What country did you go to?
Spain, both of us.
Okay, but you also went to Spain. Okay, well, you didn't get to learn Spanish.
Tried.
then.
Okay, so just give us. Let's have a bit of a. Tell us, how was it traveling now? And what did you get to learn?
Okay, the experience is quite always very different, because
Yes.
we went to Spain.
Yes.
And they had to go to Finland.
Yeah. Okay.
But I think the objective
Okay,
is
Zainab
just
went to Spain, Finland. Okay.
Yes,
Finland, yeah.
Come on.
So I think the objective there is to explore
Okay.
things that you can see what the global standards are, what we've been teaching you so far.
As against what you have
Yes,
here.
yes. So, and what we realize often more is that we realize that mostly what has been taught at the global stage is mostly what I've been taught.
Oh,
yeah,
really?
Yes, trust me. Like, so for us, we had like I was a trip. Our edition was the first edition to
Yes.
had first traveled. Our edition was the 4th edition, and we're the first edition to have
So
an
the 3
international.
other editions didn't get to. They should
So-
bring them back again.
But luckily enough for us, so some of them were able to join us as well. But
great.
so what's the experience before leaving? We're like, what's it gonna be like? For me, I was like, what is it gonna be like? But then, the trip on its own was a very good experience, because we had a rundown from Nigeria to Qatar, then we moved to there. So we had to experience what the airport was like in Qatar and stuff like that. So getting to Spain, I think the selection of the country was very, 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 very intentional.
Strategic.
Strategic,
Yeah, that's the
because
word.
you see more of you said, a similar climate to what Nigerian is.
Okay.
So why do we have what we have in Nigeria? What are they doing well? What are we observing? So you see how they are inculcating, or how they're bringing together
And the
greeneries.
solutions.
Yes, how they're bringing greeneries to their city, how they're exploring tourism, how they're doing some other things. And that's alone for me. And the opportunity we also had was that we were even staying very close to the police station, right? So we see how the janitors are cleaning the road very early in the morning. It was very unique for us. They had to wash the road very early in the morning.
Wash the road.
Yes, yeah, it's not usual for us.
Interesting.
And
you'd have been so these people are not from here.
and I think the ball of it is that there's so much for us to pick up from, but we can only give much appreciation to the ministry giving us the opportunity. We were not restricted that you guys should not do this, they allowed us as much as possible to get ourselves engaged in so many things. We visited, aside from us getting to the country, we had a 3 days leadership program. Training.
Right there.
Yes,
Yeah.
right there again. So that was the leadership program was focused on energy leadership.
Okay.
How do you build energies around you? And we were able to relate it.
Self-leadership.
Self-leadership and stuff we were able to relate it back back to what we are having here. And aside from that,
how you can apply it
apply
back
it
home,
as well,
which is the really important part.
Yeah,
Okay.
but I think that other
Yes.
things could be that we visited the museum, the library,
Yes.
like some very scientific museums, football. Yeah, we went to
People Camp Nou. Okay.
Went to Camp Nou and stuff like
Can
that.
I
so-
reduce my age? I don't know. Okay, so how do we get to be a part of this for youth, for young people who want to be part of this? Let's just talk about how they can be part of this. So the
The
website
registration is still on.
still on. When is it closing?
4th of October.
4th of October. Okay,
Yes,
and this
so
is today's 25th.
Yes,
so we have a
yes,
few
yes,
days.
yes, we still have a few days. So
okay.
they can go check us out on Instagram.
Instagram?
At Ibile Youth Academy.
Ibile Youth Academy.
Yes,
Okay.
they can check us out on our
And
social
you can as
media.
well check out the Ministry of Youth,
Okay.
MYSD,
Okay.
MYSD, like lag MYSD on
Lag
Instagram.
MYSD. Okay, on
Yes,
Instagram.
On Instagram as
Okay.
well. One thing I'm also very sure is that the Commissioner for Youth as well is always trying as much as possible to update on what is going on within the Ministry of Youth. So as a youth, I'm always encouraging every young person in Lagos to, as much as possible, follow the Commissioner for Youth,
Yeah, that's
follow the
important.
Ministry of Youth, and as well you can also follow other initiatives like the Ibile Youth Academy Instagram. So you can always see a lot of updates.
All right. So just doing a quick search. I just did a quick search and it pulled it up real quick. So if you type the Ibile Youth Academy on Google, you get search
actually,
results.
you get it.
It pulls it up real quick. So ibileyouthacademy.org.
Yes.
Yes, if I'm correct, that's
Yes.
the website. So you can just go on there and follow the prompts and get to be a part of this. For those who want to reach out to you for more information, perhaps maybe for clarification and all that. How do you go? Okay,
Yeah, you can reach out to
on the
me
website.
on
Zainab is on the website.
Well, you can reach out to me on my personal Instagram. Just send me DM. I've been
Okay.
answering DM questions like back to back.
All
And
right.
Zainab
What's your
_Zainab Aderomu. There's a U,
Zainab.
ADEROUNMU. Zainab Aderomu. ZAI.
Okay, ZAINAB
Aderomu, yes.
Okay, and shouldn't care. How do we get connected with you for those who want to?
Okay, you can reach out to me on all my social media handles as D Shouldn't Care.
D Shouldn't Care.
Yes, D. That's THE and Shouldn't Care.
Okay, that shouldn't care.
Yeah, the Shouldn't
Okay,
Care, right. So-
all right.
And I think from our own end as well, what we are doing is that just as Zainab and some of the team members for this cohort has already planned an Insta live session to inform more people about this and how they can get into the opportunities.
And when would that be? Would you put updates on your?
Yeah, we're having one tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Okay, on Instagram. At what time?
At 5 p.m.
Okay, and for me, how do we connect with you?
Fumilaya Konishele.
Okay, one word.
Yeah.
Okay, on everywhere.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm everywhere to us. Anybody?
Okay, guys, it's been an amazing one. I had a great time, chatting with you, and I'm sure we are going to get a lot of people because a lot of people who have been reaching out, trying to get information. Okay, let me shock you, even parents.
If I could say something to wrap it up, right? For me, on the fact that you want, the value you're driving out of it, and trust me, at the end of it, whatsoever you find yourself doing, you do it very well, and eventually you exceed in it. So it goes just beyond the fact that you want to become a team lead and this and that. Because a lot of DMs are like, I want to become.
How do I become the team lead?
Because you know that you have to, being the team lead, you have to travel out of Nigeria.
But
so
I have team members who have become global youth ambassadors. Global peace ambassadors. That this opportunity opens for you.
So guys, just a quick one here, a few seconds here.
The selection process is actually fair. It's not based on knowing anybody.
Yeah, we spoke about, we clarified that last week. I didn't want to just go into that again.
So when you put in the work, you'll definitely
get the results. An amazing time, an amazing edition of the show. Thank you so much, guys. Zainab Aderomu, Shouldn't Care Kudus, and Fumi Akonishele. It's been been an amazing one. I must say I enjoyed myself and I learned so much. I wish I was, in that but alas, thank you so much, guys. I'm sure we'll get a lot of applications from this end. That's all for today's edition of the show, dear listener. MYSA Spectrum will come your way same time next week. Thank you for joining us on this journey of discovery and exploration. Big thank you to Adeola Olabisi, Director of Public Affairs, MYSD, and that's okay, Minister of Youth and Social Development. I'm already saying MYSD like you guys. And a big thank you to our executive producer, Tayo Akonle. Remember, the cornerstone of a brighter future is social development, and together we can build a more inclusive and prosperous society. Stay tuned for more updates, insights, and success stories from the Lagos State Ministry of Youth and Social Development. Until next time, keep shining your light and making a difference in your community. My name is Akan Usen, your host, saying goodbye for now.
Welcome to Train Schedule from Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. Traveling using the standard rail gauge is as follows. Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. Depart Lagos and Ibadan simultaneously at 8 a.m. and 4 p.m. respectively. Lagos to Ijoko Lagos Mass Transit Train LMTT departs Ijoko at 6:30 a.m. for Ido and departs Ido at 6:15 p.m. for Ijoko. Ido to Kajola LMTT departs Kajola at 7 a.m. for Ido and departs Ido at 5:30 p.m. for Kajola. You can avail yourself of these schedules to have a pleasant ride on the standard rail gauge and Lagos Mass Transit train. And that is the train schedule from Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM.
Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, moving Lagos forward.
This is zebra crossing.
I beg, una be zebra.
This crossing no be for zebra, and the black and white lines no be for decoration. No. Anywhere where you see zebra crossing like this, you suppose slow down. People for cross. You fit go jail for up to 7 years if you jam person for zebra crossing. No. Abi you want?
Oh, I beg, make una no vex. As from today, I go dey stop for zebra crossing. As una don turn zebra.
Oga.
Na play oh.
Pedestrians to use the zebra signs when crossing the road. Motorists, always watch out for the zebra crossing signs. The safety of all road users is our collective responsibility. This message is from Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, moving Lagos forward.
Madam, you parkway. You don't do like this. You don't do like this.
Gaga, how are you? I beg, check all the tire well. I need to get to Ibadan quickly.
Azusia, madam. What you done now? Come, sharply. Madam, she been Azusia make a pop and 40 rand. Tire for back na 22, 425. So make I get up to 40.
Yes, so not 40 around. No cheat me, oh. Make I no go here say my tire go down for road. You know I'm traveling. Hurry before traffic holds me.
That's the mark now.
Organizer. Don't do am like that now. My motor paper. Sure you sabi say dey risky to allow organizer to dey pump your tire without the right specification. So sabi approve tire specification, tire size and pressure for your motor. Join with the kind weight wey your motor suppose carry. Make you run go check your driver's door big pillar wey dey close to the seat belt. For that sticker you go see am there, or for the door of your fuel for some other motors them. Even for the boots for driver's side or inside your owner's manual. No overgauge your tire. Remember say it's the joint to make tire expand when they use them for road. Another one called they make tire to blow out when you don't overgauge them already. My paper make you no buy Tokumbo tire. Original now original anytime. Life no get duplicates. This message is from Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. Moving you forward even as they move Lagos forward. Join.
Driver, I beg, I won't come down before you reach that bridge. You don't take me past that bridge.
Driver, me too, I want to come down, no.
Hey, Titi Bole, I don't want you to say I don't pass your bus stop. I don't go come back for you.
This lady looks familiar. Isn't this Sylvia? Sylvia!
Joyce, it's a lie. What a surprise. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you, my dear. It's been such a while since I last saw you. You look so good.
Oh, I'm doing well. But where are you going to?
Okay, let's go together
but wait,
then.
Are we not going to cross the road?
Cross which road? This busy road, Sylvia. No, I normally use the pedestrian bridge now.
Ha, you have time, oh. I normally cross the road. I don't have time for pedestrian bridge.
Sylvia, that is so wrong. Why put your life at risk when you can simply use the pedestrian bridge and save yourself from accidents?
That's actually true. I never thought about it. Thank you, my friend. Oh yeah, let's use the pedestrian bridge.
Oh yeah, let's use the pedestrian bridge. Sure, I don't go crossing the express road again tomorrow when I'm not there.
I won't. Thank you.
My good people of Lagos, when going out and you need to cross the road, always ensure you use the pedestrian bridge. Pedestrian bridges protect you. Stay safe, stay alert, stay secured. This message is from Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. Moving Lagos forward.
See as this one they waka to cross road like saying our papa them make road for. As he come up for road, Joe.
I beg, let her pass, oh please.
Madam, if like say they enjoy this ride, oh.
No. I booked your taxi company because I felt you guys should know better. Can't you see that lady? It was on the zebra crossing. No, you should know better, my friend.
Madam, know what? This now Lagos, we be busy city. See, when you are on the road, you don't run, you race.
No, being in Lagos doesn't mean law and order shouldn't be maintained at the highest order. Haba, this is a smart city and I expected much from you. At least, you bragged of driving for ages. You should know it's an offense punishable by law to run over a pedestrian while on the zebra crossing.
Now to carry better patience when person they drive now be that.
Dear Lagosians, let's be civil on the roads and do not forget the rules of driving while in motion. Don't be caught on the wrong side of the law. A message from Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. Moving Lagos forward.
Brilliant students, on Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM class today, we will continue on road markings. Who can remind me the first 3 road markings? Anthony.
Zebra crossing, broken white lines, and the straight white lines.
Let's applaud him. Good. So we shall continue today. Number 4, the yellow box. What did I say?
The yellow box.
The yellow box is called the junction box and is mostly found at the T junction to control traffic flows and to avoid gridlocks. When you see these boxes, you must not enter until your exit road and lane is cleared. Do we understand?
Yes.
Number 5, double yellow lines beside the road. What do I call it?
Double yellow lines beside the road.
The double yellow lines beside the road indicates that you cannot park there. What I say?
You cannot park there.
Again?
You cannot park there.
So whenever you see the double yellow lines beside the road, never park at that point. Is that okay?
Yes.
So what are the road markings for today's class? Number 4,
the yellow box.
And number 5,
double yellow line beside the road.
Do we all understand?
Yes.
That's great. See you again in our next class. Catch you later.
Bye, Mr. Safety.
This message is from Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM.
Are you a driver that feeds with a phone while driving? Do you know that at least 23% of all car accidents each year occur with the use of cell phones? Distracted driving is responsible for a higher percentage of road crashes among motorists and pedestrians in Nigeria. Distracted driving is dangerous. Let's shun this act to stay alive. It's better to be safe than to wallow in sorrow for what could have been avoided. While driving or walking, please put that phone away and concentrate fully on the road. A message from Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, your driving companion.
Ajale ki aja, enter with your change. Jovi, I'm not willing to I dey talk my own now.
Oga, come on, may I pass?
Now Aja dey go, now Lekki dey go. Enter with your change, I dey shout now.
Driver, won't you allow me sit down before you
Ajale ki aja, Oga, you pass some money from the bag here. Oh, who give me 1,000 naira bag? For many people, where will be? I will join you people new. Told him I talk my own, say I no get change.
Now me get down and they go VI.
If I start now, my tunic not to pay. What if you all this one?
I know you Oga. Park ma come down, beg.
Never, park your boss. Make this one not come off my boss, abeg.
Driver, not try amo. Even like say you want me to collect your motor for illegal parking and you go still pay 20,000 naira fine if na your first time. And if you be regular customer, you go pay 30,000 naira fine.
I don't know that one, no, guy. You gas wait tomorrow reach the nearest legal bus stop before you come down.
Conductor, close this door now. You won't make a phone.
I beg, no vex. Pick passenger, no vex.
It be like say you never see the new rules for Lagos as you just they commit offense, they drive, they go. If you leave your door open and them catch you, you go pay 20,000 naira fine if na your first time. And if you be regular customer, you go pay 30,000 naira fine. Apart from this fine where you go pay, you go still do 1 month community service. I dey talk my own no.
Auntie, calm down. Are you there sabi all these things? Shey they work for government?
I know they work for any government too. Now radio I dey learn all these rules. Now every day I dey listen to Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM.
Okay, I mean you don't say as they go. Put down for Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. Make we say learn waiting they go.
All right, welcome back. 13 minutes gone past 5 o'clock. Return trip. And yes, I'm sure you enjoyed today's edition of the show. Yes, I'm talking about MYSD Spectrum. The show will make a return same time next week. And digging up updates, we have fresh updates for you just to let you know what things are looking like. Meanwhile, I have this one just coming in. Earlier, there was an impediment at Ilepo in What's Pleasure. Well, I can tell you that is now off the road. Absolute normalcy has been that was created as a result of that earlier impediment. For you who are wondering what impediment I'm talking about, so earlier there was an impediment, Ilepo in What's Pleasure, broken down Mack truck, propeller fault, and well, it has been moved off the road. It's now a better movement on that stretch. Okay, still talking about a related stretch, Dr. Mu axis. I can assure you that it's a cool and calm traffic movement all the way from Cement in what's Dr. Mu underneath the bridge to Iyanokpaja. Goyi intersection in what's Alaguton, Alimosho Road, Akiwawa, Mashilashi inwards and outwards is good to go. Dokwamu Bridge inwards Akomojo roundabout, Shasha traffic light, Sele Shubo, Kwara, Jimo, Vulcanizer, Mycom, Bakery, Ogulano Junction, all the way to connector to Egbeda. If you're headed in that direction, you have nothing to worry about. It's still looking really, really good. But don't forget that traffic is dynamic. But at this time, for now, it's still looking really good. Swifa, Alaguton, Bontikuyo, Oniwaya axis for those going in that direction is still in a good shape. No impediment, and the traffic managers on ground are doing the needful around that axis. Looking at another part of town, let's look at the Masha Agudasurulere axis. Yes, I can tell you it's also a really, really good one. Traffic is free. This is all the way from the Doyorile axis on Midbabs Shao. Bode Thomas Junction down to Eric Moore stretch leading linking Igomu Bridge, likewise Adela Road to connect Masha on that bridge down to Onile Gogoro is good to go. Census Junction, Olatuni Onimole, Ayetoro, Brown Road connecting Nepa Junction is steady. Bakwa Aguda inwards journey Ijesha Market is appreciable. Ogulano Drive exit link Launtain Road down to Ujuelegba is in good shape. Likewise, Otuoba inwards journey Ijesha Market is good to go. Sele Ijesha Ocean Expressway is looking good. Okota Link Bridge moving as expected. No impediment around this axis I just spoke about, and this time the traffic managers stationed there are very well placed doing the needful around that axis. 15 minutes gone past 5 o'clock. Do not forget, at exactly 5:30 will be time to talk sports. Yes, global sports update with Godwin A. Nakena will be coming up at that time. A quick breather while I give you this lovely tune, but from Uchechi Emeloye, and it's titled Over. Okay, let's do this.
So we are slightly busy, slight delay at Empire.
Okay.
Why from Empire to Moshulashi will be good. So we're slightly busy approaching Moshulashi.
Okay.
Moshulashi to Olosha bus stop will be good. But we'll be slightly busy also approaching Olosha bus stop. Olosha to Mushin will be good. Slight delay approaching Mushin bus stop. Mushin bus stop to Olon Sugar will be good. But we'll be slow approaching Olon Sugar. Olon Sugar to General Mosque, Coca-Cola. Olon Sugar to Olon Sugar, General Mosque, Coca-Cola, Oshodi, Ladipo, PWD will be good moving traffic. While from PWD approaching Airport System will be busy. Down to Ajayi Farm will be slow. Down to from Ajayi Farm to Lezik will be good. But we'll be slow at Lezik. Lezik to Mango, Paco, Araro, Miyan.
Taking from Lucky Phase 1 interchange towards Sanfield.
Okay.
And immediately after Sanfield, better flow of traffic from there all the way down to Civic Center. Connecting the ramp bridge is good. But on getting to the ramp bridge proper, the traffic is slow up to the traffic light point on the ramp bridge.
Okay.
That's as a result of alternation, understandably. So vehicular movement on Akadeshola Bridge, now that's Falomo Bridge precisely now. The traffic on the stretch of that bridge is good to go.
Okay.
Until you are descending towards Falomo roundabout, where you have it slightly busy at the alternation. So immediately moving on from the alternation now, slow movement of traffic, taking it through Church of Assumption down to AP Club. And immediately after AP Club now, better flow of traffic until you are approaching Rivado Junction again. where you slow down a bit, going to alternation and filling station key around Mobis, which is beside the Battle Junction there. But immediately after the Battle Junction, better flow of traffic until few meters approaching Kefi Junction again, where alternation will also slow you down. But immediately after exiting Kefi, the rest of your journey down to Military Hospital and Onikon roundabout is good to go. Likewise, connecting Onikon Bridge is also very good to go. The return journey is all looking very appreciable up to AP. So just in between AP, linking Palomo roundabout, that's where we only have it slow. Linking Palomo roundabout, going to alternation there. And for those flying the inner parts of Ikoyi and this evening, I am happy to tell you that regular movement around the lights of Body Lawn, connect Alexandra roundabout is good. However, regular movement in between Alexandra roundabout now to link Lekki Ikoyi Link Bridge, it is on the high side, quite busy. You need to consider peak road rush and high influx of regular movement flying down and to link Lekki and its environs. So it is busy. However, the return journey is still relatively good until about 20 meters approaching Alexandra roundabout where you have it slow. So exiting there now, heading towards Alexandra proper, we have it good until you get to Lawrence. That's in between Lawrence and Parkview now, we have it slow. That's Lawrence, Tumble, down to Parkview, we have a slow movement of traffic there. And that's as a result of alternation and some flash flooded portion of the roads there. Otherwise, the rest of the journey is good to go, connecting the rad. Now, back to Palomo roundabout. Palomo heading inward after Giovanni is good. That's inward registry. Meanwhile, right from federal registry now, it is on the high side, a busy but moving flow of traffic.
Okay.
Heading inwards Golden Gate. In between Golden Gate to Bayokuku is gathering momentum at the moment, just a light traffic. But leaving Bayokuku now, heading inwards Osborne, we have it slow up to Foreshore Estate. So immediately after exiting Foreshore Estate now, better flow of traffic on the rest of your journey, all the way down to Dolphin Gate and Ilubiri respectively. And for those coming from Obalende, taking it through PNC, ascending inwards Ilubiri is also very good to go. Onward movement from there, ascending the Third Mainland Bridge. Movement on the stretch of Third Mainland Bridge is good, all the way down to Yanuuru. Just like delay around the Yanuuru Libai, it's not a cause for worry, though.
Okay.
And immediately after exiting the Libai, taking it to the likes of Olotomeji, George, Ifako, all the way down to Obudu, it is still very appreciable. Meanwhile, the traffic situation changes notably now, as onward movement from Ogudu all the way down to NNPC filling station, it is a slow-moving traffic.
Okay.
And the filling station are actually doing they know how to do best, while motorists are actually queuing to the part of the road, occupying about 20 to 35% of the road. Coupled with the peak period rush, it is affecting traffic slightly. But immediately after the filling station, now heading towards Alapere bus stop proper, it is good to go until you get to the bus stop where the intermittent crossing of pedestrians along that area will only slow you down a bit. It's not really a cause for worry. So moving on from Alapere now, taking it through church down to toll gate is good to go. Likewise, exiting toll gate now, free flow of traffic continues. Inward Secretariat, Otedola Bridge is all looking very appreciable. Until you are ascending inward Baja proper, where you have to slow, going to bus stop activities. Otherwise, no cause for worry. Onward movement from there now, that's for those pulling out of Lagos. Taking it through Kara Bridge down to Opik, linking Long Bridge, it is good to go. We only have it busy slightly along the Long Bridge. So that is the current update. The return journey is all looking very appreciable.
Okay.
Very fine back to the island. By and large, no record of major impediment or obstruction. Just bus stop activities and peak period rush in the areas where we have it slow.
Okay.
You can take it away from me, Akan.
Thank you very
I work
much.
on the stretch of Ikorodu Road for you.
Thank you very much. I'll be on standby. Well done. Well done.
On my baby, I love you.
Like address blood group fit to join too in case of matter wey need blood transfusion. We come dey advise so anytime wey you wan travel, e go good make you no lock your phone o. Make it for day easy in case of emergency to check for the eyes contacts. In case of emergency, make you fill am for your phone today.
This message now from Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1. Moving Lagos forward.
The plan was to have just an edition. One became two, and two became three. Alibaba, right there. So much. I had to stop him because maybe all through this week we'll be Godwin Akena and Alibaba. He's got so much to tell you. Maybe someday I might do a 2-hour show and Alibaba will be right there with me. Well, this is the concluding part of that conversation. Alibaba returns only on Global Sports Update with yours truly, Godwin Akena. Alibaba, the Super Eagles of Nigeria. You follow sport religiously. Now, what do you think about today's Super Eagles? Just oppose that with the Super Eagles we used to have.
The Super Eagles that we have now, and I've mentioned this several times before, the Super Eagles that we have now is a team where players are more conscious of not getting injured because of their club assignments. We're talking of Super Eagles. Do you remember that header that Amokachi scored? That he put his head and somebody put a boot to his head, but he scored all the same.
The diving something, yes, at the World Cup, I remember.
Exactly. There's no player that does those kind of things anymore. I'm talking about players who were ready to put their lives on the... Remember the time that we had a bleeding defender, his head was bleeding, he bandaged it and played the match through the end.
Taribo West.
While he was doing that, we had the injury where players will come and die on the pitch like Oparaji. When players will come and play. When somebody like Stephen Keshi will come, and because there's no match bonus, he will pay everybody from his pocket.
Wow. Only said will be sick. He had malaria. He plays through malaria.
He will still play. And then at the time that the Super Eagles coach of a person like Clemens Westerhoff have direct call to the president. When they say, oh, we need this or this, he said it's not possible. He calls the president directly and the thing is made available. We had players then who will come to play for the national team. And then you hear, don't forget that this was the time that Belgian cars were coming in and a lot of them were playing in the Belgian league.
Exactly.
And they have about like 4 or 5 cars that they brought in, they've not cleared them. They'll call the person in charge of customs then, the man that is now the
of Joss.
They'll call him and say, all these players, all the cars that they imported, they need to be released. And the cars are released. That was when the respect for the Eagles was strong. If you put 10 million naira down for the Eagles, the 10 million naira will be spent. It's not now that you put 10 million naira for the Eagles, only 3 million will be spent. The other 7 million will be administrative. You know, okay, make we not open my field, but you know what I'm talking about. So the Super Eagles that we have now, okay, so let's just be clear. The Super Eagles and Green Eagles.
Yes,
we're discussing Green Eagles. Yes. So the Green Eagles had more oomph, had more power, had the let us die there. We will die there. We will make sure this happens. That was when we were very sure that there's no way we will miss Nations Cup. There was no way that they will play, that we will not play Nations Cup. We know that anybody that plays us, if you beat us, you deserved it.
Yeah.
It's not in this case that we play draw with Rwanda.
Or Benin.
We play Sao Tome and Principe will beat us.
Maybe in one sentence, Ali Baba, how can this be fixed?
Grassroots football. Grassroots football is the only thing that can save us. Let me tell you what is happening. A lot of the players that at the age of 12, 13, 14, that could have been drafted into Eaglets, do not get to that stage or get picked because of age falsification. Thank God for MRI now. But you see, the process of filtering these children from primary to secondary, Headmasters Cup, Principals Cup, Pepsi, Higher Institutions Cup, West Africa University Game, Nuga, when you filter the players from it's like basketball in America. Basketball in America, you go through you can't just come from somewhere and say you want to play basketball. You would have gone through, they then pick you.
They draft. They drafted, yeah.
You are not drafted, but you go through the process and then they see your growth. What we are doing now is that we have cancelled the mobile
Share Cup.
We've cancelled Shell Cup, we cancelled the mobile opens, all of those things that used to groom our young players and then from Principals Cup, sometimes from Principals Cup when people enter the Eaglet.
Yes, so.
We know Isa Sofolu and them will tell you that it is all those people that used to feed the national team. But now, those people don't feed the national team again. It is the international players that feed the national team.
I've spoken to a lot of administrators. I've spoken with some internationals, and they say to me, this craze for let's get foreign-based players who have the blood, the Nigerian blood inside of them and the name. They don't understand what it means to die for Nigeria. That is one of the biggest problems we have right now. Do you agree with that?
Exactly. That's the same thing that I mentioned to you. Then you find like the way our stadiums used to fill up. Just go watch these people. It was amazing. It was amazing. You know, so I think that a lot still needs to be done because I believe that our what is it called? Our Super Eagles can be better because what is it called? A lot of rejigging. I think maybe somebody showed me a picture. I went to Ghana one time. Somebody showed me a picture of how his brother used to play at the Maracana Stadium in Ajegunle. And that when you finish playing in Maracana Stadium, somebody comes and calls you to the side. You find yourself at stationary stores. You find yourself at Levenfish United.
Yeah, Biola Babes and Co.
Abiola beeps and they say, that no matter how good you are, you see those players, they pick them. You know, we don't have scouts. We don't have scouts anymore. Somebody just brings a player and gives to this person and says, this boy must play. Somebody brings another boy and says, this one. Now, you then have coaches who players don't even respect. To the point where, what was the issue that Osimhen and a coach had?
Finidi George.
Do you think any of them, they born and well to talk to Clemens that time?
No, it's not possible.
Or if you talk to Nibinde like that, Seth?
Impossible.
You couldn't even talk to Modu.
Yeah.
Even Womble and Fumble, you can't talk to Womble and Fumble like that.
Faniamu. Yeah, you can't.
Faniamu. He will ground you. There was a player that was the best in training just because they told him to sub somebody and he refused to come out. When the time for the list of players came, his name didn't show.
Ali Baba, I'm going to ask you now, can you choose between Messi and Ronaldo? Who is your best?
For dribbling skills, Messi. For finishing and height control, height, our brother is limited to the ground. So all those headers that are standing, that become the highlight of any this thing.
Your montage. Ali Baba, stop. Let me rephrase this question, and I'm going to ask you this way: Messi, Ronaldo, you are asked to take one in your team. Who would you pick?
Messi.
Why?
Messi can be by the way, one of the most selfish players is Ronaldo. Messi will create chances. His passes are tailor-made. If he gives you a ball to go and score, you know it is not well. The other person that we have mentioned, Ronaldo, is always on the waiting end for the ball.
But that's what strikers do.
But strikers do, but you see Ronaldo still come back, Messi still fall back sometimes to the middle. So when they asked him one time, they asked him, why do you fall back to go retrieve ball as a player? He said, because sometimes the defenders don't know the skills of an attacker. And the abilities of a defender, of an attacker. So an attacker knows this is what this guy can do. So he will come and tell the person, watch how I will get the ball. When he shakes you to the right, it's like Saka now. When Saka, Saka's strongest leg is the left.
Yeah.
When Saka is shaking you for the left, because his weaker foot is the right. This is not those days that, those days your number 7 is the one that pulls out, your number 11 is the one that pulls out. Now they don't pull out anymore. They dribble in.
I'll tell you. Ali Baba, can you just in 30 seconds, club side that you follow in Nigeria?
Well, we don't go relegation, worry Wolves.
They will come back again.
We will come back.
Definitely. Then Remo Stars. Wow.
Yeah, Remo.
Ali Baba, thank you so very much for sparing your precious time.
Rivers United is still on. Rivers United is still on because of my brother that's Yemi. Rivers United is still on. Yes, sir.
Who's your brother in Rivers United?
No, not my brother, the coach.
Oh, okay, Finidi George.
Yeah.
Okay.
George and then Imba for Yemi.
Yema. Okay. All these are your friends.
All my players, we play football together anyway. So when we heard that they got the appointment, and then we want to thank FIFA for letting our brother come back. So he's going to start coaching very soon after the ban.
Wow. Samson Siasia. Thank you. Thank you so very much, Ali Baba, for being part of the show.
Thank you, my brother.
God bless you. The voice of Ali Baba, the grandmaster of comedy, talking truly Godwin. See you again tomorrow. Don't forget to keep praying for Nigeria. God bless Nigeria.
This message is brought to you by Mike Frost and Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM.
Obey the rules and regulations of the road for your own safety. Know the drive like say you get extra life for house. If you go, you don't go with that. The people know if see you again be that. Why you follow one way when you're day on call and you know say you don't drink beer before? Save your life, take 'em easy. Obey traffic laws. Know the rules, follow the rules. And the rules will protect you. Know the rules, follow the rules. The rules will protect you. You better make you late than make you late. by two. If you drink, don't drive. If you must drive, don't drink. Save your life, take them easy. Obey traffic laws.
You're listening to Lagos Traffic Radio, 96.1 FM.
Are you tired of using ordinary lubricants that fail to give your engine the power and protection it deserves? Introducing Shell Helix Lubricants, now available in Nigeria. No more frequent visits to the mechanic, no more funny noise from your engine, no more abnormal fuel consumption. You can now say goodbye to all that smoke from your car's exhaust.
Shell Helix Lubricants uses Pure Plus technology, a technology that protects your engine from dirt, gets rid of impurities, and improves engine performance. Need guaranteed engine protection? Use Shell Helix Lubricants. Now available at AP and NU service stations nationwide.
If the question is, can you name a really unforgettable gaming experience? The answer is always Betano. Join now with fantastic betting options, cash out, engaging missions, and a welcome bonus of up to 200,000 naira. Plus, many more exclusive features. Betano. The game starts now. Bet responsibly. Available only to those over the age of 18. Proud partner of Aston Villa.
Hey, you never tired to use yeye oil wey no good and fit spoil your engine? I bring Guna Shell Helix Lubricants. Because go enter Nigeria. You no go turn to customer for mechanic workshop. You no go dey hear bangolo noise for your engine. Your oil no go dey finish anyhow. Another thing be say bad smoke no go dey comot from your car again.
Shell Helix Lubricants dey use Pure Plus technology. Now that one dey protect your engine from dirty. It dey comot all the nyama things wey fit spoil your engine, and it dey make your engine work well. Say you want confirm protection, they use Shell Helix Lubricant. It don't be available for AP and NU service station nationwide.
Hey there! Yes, you! You just won 5,000 naira cash! And you, sitting by the side, there's 1 month Showmax subscription to watch the Premier League waiting for you! You behind! Of course! You're not left out! How does 1,000 naira airtime and 2,000 naira Uber discount? All this could come true when you buy the No Unwrap and Win pack. Open it, look for a cube with a 6-digit code on its wrapper, text the code to 8011 and follow the prompts to stand a chance to win any of these instant prizes. Promo valid from July till December. Terms and conditions apply. Get extra value on the No Unwrap and Win pack. No, eat for good.
Great youths of Lagos, another opportunity is here again to serve your fatherland as Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu invites you to enroll in the 2024 recruitment exercise into the Nigerian Air Force. Interested applicants must be between the age of 18 and 22 years, while non-tradesmen and women who wish to apply must be between 18 and 25 years. Eligible applicants can apply online through the recruitment portal at www.nefrecruitment.airforce.mil.ng or come to the office of the Secretary to the State Government for assistance with the registration. Also, you must come along with a copy of the registration slip to the office of the Secretary to the State Government at Block 1, Cabinet Office, the Secretariat, Alausa Ikeja, Lagos. Note that the registration portal closes on the 2nd of October 2024. For inquiries, contact the office of the Secretary to the State Government on 0916-004-1000 and 0916-004-2000. The strength, peace, and prosperity of a people lies in their security. So hurry now and take advantage of this golden opportunity to join the Nigerian Air Force. Igbega Ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó, Ajumoshenio. Announcer, Bimbola Saluhunde, Secretary to the State's Government.
Hey!
Hey, Brekete, don't bust Brekete with Glow Brekete 10X.
Talk true.
Yes, so with Glow Brekete 10X, every naira that counts. Now, why you fit count on Glow for 10 times the value of your recharge? Whether a voice on a data. Glow Brekete 10X, now the correct plan will go sweet you, your family, and your friends join. Hey, oh yeah, he never finish your Glow Brekete 10X will summon you one-time welcome bonus of 1,000 naira, double data bonus, and even bonus night data. Everything Brekete with Glow Brekete 10X. If you want to enjoy Brekete 10X, what do you wait for? Rush go any Glow World building, kiosk, or activation center. Go collect your own Glow line. Or dial *301# to jolly. Make every naira count. Count on us for 10 times the value of your recharge with Brekete 10X. Glow, powering ambition.
Unlimited.
Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. Straight away we go back to the roads as we connect with traffic manager Kehinde from the Badagry Axis. Hello.
Akan, good evening.
Good evening.
Thank you. This work is me.
Yes.
This work is me.
Yes.
Yes, I want to start the update from Custom Checkpoint along Lagos Badagry Expressway, which is on the high side at the moment. It's very slow.
Okay.
Through Agbara proper, connecting Orogbo Junction. This is location about flash flooded first portion of the road at Orogbo Junction. From Orogbo Junction, we have a group through car wash.
Okay.
Until approaching Ajibade proper, where we have another start group location by alternation for nothing to worry about. From Ajibade intersection, we have a group through Kwako until approaching of Kwako, we have another start group.
Okay.
From Kwako, we have a group all the way to Badagry and about. The return journey goes from Badagry and about through Kwako, Ajibade proper all the way to Morogbo. However, from Morogbo through Agbara proper, connecting Jida Houston, we have this road.
Okay.
This is a question by alternation and backlog from inward Badagry. There is slowing down movement of this road. I want to make this on another spot.
All right.
Immediately after Jida Houston, along Joseph Dosu Way, we have a good from Badagry and about connecting Sofo Garage and the return also from Sofo Garage back to Badagry and about. Joglo we also looking good from Sofo Garage connecting Total and the return journey from Total back to Sofo Garage.
Okay.
That's the service situation now. If there's anything I'll get back to.
All right. Thank you very much for this.
You're welcome.
Well done. Well done. All right, that was traffic manager Kehinde from the Badagry Axis giving us a heads up on the traffic axis. Quick birthday shout out, 7 minutes before the top of the hour. We have this one birthday shout out going out to Downsi Bakari. Downsi Bakari, you are 3 years old today. Happy birthday to you. Long life, prosperity, many more of God's great blessings. Son to Omotayo Bakari. Happy birthday to you. Wishing you all the very best right here from Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. All right, this time let's just go back to the roads. Let's see what's happening. Bariga Yanwodo Axis, well, taking it all the way from the 3rd Mainland Bridge. I can confirm to you that it's quite good all the way from Dikunle onwards Ilaje on the 3rd Mainland Bridge, and it gets slow and steady from Ilaje towards Yanwodo, and this is due to motorists making use of the lay-by. Immediately after the lay-by, it's an appreciable movement towards Olupomeji and Bagada Expressway, and from there inwards New Garage, Car Wash and Waroshoki looking good to go. That's the state of things on that end at this time. Do not forget at exactly 6 o'clock it will be time for the news at 6. right, let's reconnect. Let's reconnect with the control room at this time. Hello, control.
Hello, Akan.
Yes, welcome back.
Yeah, it's Emmanuel, just as I promised.
Yes,
earlier.
indeed. Yeah.
Yeah, before the 6 o'clock hour mark, let me quickly dash you through the update on the stretch of Lagos Ikorodu exit.
Okay, let's do that.
Beginning from Atmodon now, Atmodon is still on the high side, going to peak period rush. Likewise, those coming from Broad Street, linking Atmodon down the bridge is also busy.
Okay.
Up to Ofeka now. But immediately after Ofeka now, connecting the General Local intersection is good. The Eko Bridge is also good to go, but on approaching where you descend to Costain roundabout, we have it slightly busy there, and that's as a result of men of Lamata Task Force undergoing their duty there, monitoring the BLT corridor. And immediately after exiting their location now, the traffic gets thoroughly liberated, taking it through Moria, Laka, all the way down to Stadium. Stadium underneath the bridge is good. Likewise, ascending and descending Stadium bridge is good. Exiting Stadium now, the traffic is a very friendly one. From there, all the way down to Ojuelegba. Ojuelegba Dani bridge is just slightly busy. But ascending and descending Ojuelegba bridge, we have it quite appreciable on the stretch of that end, all the way down to Antony Interchange. And for those coming from Moshojoke now, aiming to link Ikorodu Road, I can confirm to you it is a very free movement on the stretch of Moshojoke down to Antonioke. However, the situation changes now. As you are descending through the Corona Loop, the traffic is slow down to Batola traffic light point. And that's as a result of traffic light alternation. But moving on from there now, letting you what Idiroko is good to go. Idiroko via the service lane to connect Maryland intersection is good. Idiroko heading what Independent Tunnel, Crystal Laurel, all the way down to New Garage is also good to go. New Garage to Ojota is good. Ojota underneath the bridge is slightly busy, going to the intersection there. But immediately after exiting Ojota underneath the bridge, connecting Tipa Garage is good to go. Just in between Tipa and K2, we have a slow movement of traffic there due to bus stop activities and pedestrians crossing the road. Pulling out from K2 by Yano School now. Heading towards Koshofe is good to go. However, right from Koshofe now to my 12, the traffic is slow. While from my 12 market, linking my 12 bridge, it is on the high side, all the way down to Odionirin. And that is as a result of peak period rush and the closing hour market of Odionirin. So it is all affecting flow of traffic at the moment. But immediately after exiting Odionirin, heading towards Irawo is good. Just in between Irawo now and police post, we have a slow movement of traffic there due to the police checkpoint around the police post.
Yes.
But immediately after police post, taking it through Odogun, Majidu is good to go until about 200 meters approaching Ogoloto intersection, where alternation will only slow you a bit. But immediately after the intersection now, the traffic gets thoroughly liberated, ascending towards Agri. Slight delay at Agri going to bus stop activity and alternation. And immediately after Agri, ascending towards Benson is good. In between Benson and Ikorodu roundabout, that's where we have it busy. Bus stop activities, commercial activities along the road, and several other activities are distorting flow of traffic there. So that is how the current stretch of Lagos Ikorodu is looking like coming from the island. Thank you.
Thank you so much for this. Well done, Emmanuel. Lagos State Ministries of Physical Planning, Health, meet with Africa Development Bank on Sustainable System Project. House of Representatives plans to hold Security Summit. On 1,400 staff from cholera as war rages in Sudan. And in sports, UEFA strips San Siro of hosting 2026-2027 Champions League final. And now the details. I am Akan Usen. The Lagos State Ministry of Physical Planning and Urban Development has met with the Lagos State Ministry of Health and the Africa Development Bank, AFDB, to explore ways of strengthening the sustainability of health systems project preparation in Lagos State. Speaking at the meeting, Commissioner for Physical Planning and Urban Development, Oluyinka Olumide, said physical planning is critical to any meaningful development and should be the first port of call as far as project preparation is concerned. He noted that the relevance of the Ministry of Physical Planning and Urban Development to all development projects in the state is signified by its important roles in site selection and delivery of project sites. Olumide stated that the ministry had also approved designs and monitored construction to ensure compliance with zoning and other provisions of master plans and physical planning regulations. Earlier, Commissioner for Health, Akan Usen, who facilitated the meeting, said the visit was to explore greater collaboration for strengthening the sustainability of health systems projects in Lagos State. Africa Development Bank team lead Babatunde Umilola, who expressed his satisfaction with the development in Lagos State, said the AFDB was out to promote economic growth and integration on the continent. The Lagos State Christian Pilgrims Welfare Board LSCPWB has held a one-day seminar for operations staff in preparation for a hitch-free pilgrimage exercise to the Holy Lands coming up soon. The seminar, which was held at the Chapel of Christ the Light, Alausa, Ikeja, was aimed at ensuring that the operations staff were enlightened about their roles and responsibilities during the pilgrimage exercise. The board secretary of LSCPWB, Yetunde Bafe, while addressing participants, stated that they had been carefully selected from amongst medical and media practitioners, administrators and clerics who will be seeing to the physical and spiritual well-being of the pilgrims while on pilgrimage. Bafe stated that participants should consider this call to serve as an avenue to appreciate the Lagos State government for the immense support received and be prepared to render excellent service delivery to the pilgrims. The Albinism Association of Nigeria, AAN, has called for review and implementation of the National Albinism Policy to promote social inclusion, economic empowerment, and access to education and healthcare for individuals with albinism. President of the association, who also doubles as its executive director, Bisi Bamiche, said the National Albinism Policy represents a milestone in the organization's efforts to ensure that persons with albinism, PWAs in Nigeria, are recognized, respected, and supported by society, as well as the three tiers of government. Bamiche stated this during a one-day interactive meeting with the media aimed at promoting awareness, addressing misconceptions, and fostering advocacy for the rights and welfare of PWAs in Nigeria, and to amplify the provisions of the National Albinism Policy. According to her, the need to ensure review and implementation is necessary because of the prevailing negative circumstances faced by PWAs. Bamiche, who acknowledged the critical role of the media in shaping public perception and dispelling myths about albinism, emphasized the need for accurate reporting and sustained advocacy to improve the quality of life for PWAs. Also speaking, Lagos State Chairman of Albinism Association of Nigeria, Omotolani Ujuri, said the association was working towards promoting the rights, welfare, and empowerment of individuals. Now to the rest of the stories. The House of Representatives has revealed plans to convene a security summit to deliberate on incessant attacks by gunmen across the country. The Speaker, Tajuddin Abbas, stated this during the plenary session in the Green Chamber. Abbas said the focus will be on legislative reforms to strengthen the capabilities of security institutions, improve interagency collaboration, and optimize the use of intelligence in tackling insurgency, banditry, and other security threats. The summit will also explore approaches to community policing, securing borders, and integrating advanced technology into national defense. Abbas urged lawmakers to redouble their efforts in the task of delivering the dividends of democracy to Nigerians, commended security agents for the recent successes recorded against terrorists operating in the country. He also called for collaboration with the executive arm of government to deliver gains of democracy to Nigerians. The Senate has confirmed Justice Kudirat Kekereekun as the substantive Chief Justice of Nigeria, CJN. Senate President Godswill Akpabio announced Kekereekun's confirmation during plenary after she was cleared by voice votes. The new CJN was screened for almost 2 hours as lawmakers threw various questions at her, particularly on judicial reforms. Kekereekun was then cleared by the senators at the Committee of the Whole in pursuant to Section 231, subsection 1 of the Constitution as amended. After announcing the confirmation, Akpabio assured all that Nigerians will get adequate justice under the leadership of Kekereekun as the new CJN. Earlier during her screening, Justice Kekereekun affirmed her stance against corruption in the judiciary. The federal government has commenced revamping its airport development structure with the approval of a review process by the Minister of Aviation and Aerospace Development, Festus Keyamo. In his keynote presentation, Keyamo, who was represented by the Permanent Secretary in the Ministry, Emmanuel Merbol, emphasized that the implementation of master plans will be mandatory for Nigerian airports and adherence to the plans will be monitored by the Civil Aviation Authority. He also highlighted the administration's commitment to entrenching an enduring aviation development process as part of the renewed hope agenda of President Bola Tinubu. The Nigeria Hydrological Services Agency, NISA, has issued a warning about the rising water levels along the River Niger. The agency confirmed a surge in water volumes flowing through the river, heightening concerns about potential flooding in communities located along its banks. According to NISA's head of media and publicity, Loretta Samuel, the agency has been monitoring the situation closely and is working in synergy with relevant authorities, including the management teams of both KNG and Jebba dams. Samuel stated that both dams, which are key hydroelectric facilities along the River Niger, play a pivotal role in managing water flow, especially during periods of increased rainfall and runoff from upstream sources. She reassured the public that the Nigeria Hydrological Services Agency is doing everything possible to ensure the dam's capacities are managed efficiently to prevent spillage that could lead to widespread flooding downstream. And now to foreign news. Sudan's health ministry says more than 430 people have died from cholera in the past month as civil war continues to ravage the country. The ministry also says infections have also risen to about 14,000 as it intensifies efforts to combat cholera in the affected states. According to the U.S. Special Envoy for Sudan, Tom Perriello, getting treatment to those affected areas is hugely complicated by the conflict, which has killed up to 150,000 people since it began last year. Sudan has been embroiled in a war since the army and a powerful paramilitary group, the Rapid Support Forces, RSF, began a vicious struggle for power in April 2023, leading to what the UN has called one of the world's worst humanitarian crises. And now sports. Now, Union of European Football Associations, UEFA, will reopen the bidding to host the 2027 Men's Champions League final after the match was taken away from the famous San Siro Stadium in Milan. European football's governing body has gone back to the drawing board after authorities in the Italian city could not offer guarantees that refurbishment work at San Siro Stadium and the surrounding areas will not affect the match. The football body indicated in May that a decision on the 2025 final host was being postponed, subject to receiving the necessary guarantees around the San Siro refurbishment. Now, a decision on a new host is now expected in May or June next year. The last time the San Siro hosted the Champions League final was in 2016, when the Spanish giants Real Madrid edged City rivals Atletico in a penalty shootout. Just before we go, slow down at road junctions, intersections, and pedestrian crossings. You can follow us and like all our various social media platforms on X at Traffic Radio 961, Facebook Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, Instagram Lagos Traffic Radio 961. On YouTube, subscribe and watch us live on our channel Traffic Radio 961. Also visit our website on www.trafficradio961.ng. Did you know that the Songwe administration initiated 500 hectares